Speaking English online video lessons. My name is Sally, and today I'm going to be talking about present perfect simple. Let's have a look at why we use present perfect simple. We use it for experiences that happened sometime in the past, but we don't talk about when these experiences happened. The form of present perfect is have, has, plus past participle. So you'll see here, I have been to London. Do we know when I've been to London? No, we're not talking about what time, just I've been. Charlie has never seen the ocean. Will Charlie see the ocean? Maybe, in the future, but in his life, so far, he's never seen the ocean. Donna has met the Queen of England. Do we know when she met her? No. With present perfect, when we talk about experiences, we never talk about when. Now in present perfect, we often use ever and never. Ever means at any time in your life, and we use it to emphasize the question. For example, we could say, have you climbed a mountain? When we say, have you ever climbed a mountain, it gives it more emphasis, makes it a stronger question. She is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. This means in my whole life, so she must be pretty beautiful. Have you ever eaten sushi? This means in your whole life, have you eaten sushi before? Ever is also used with the first time, for first experiences. We can say, this is the first time I have ever ridden a horse in my whole life. This is the first time I had ever skied. This is the first time I had ever been abroad. Never originally came for the contraction of not ever. And it means that the person has not had this experience before. He has never been to Paris before. Julia has never had a boyfriend. I have never been unemployed. Never in my whole life. We also use present perfect to talk about continuing situations. We talk about a state that started in the past and continues in the present and may continue into the future. For example, I have known my best friend for 20 years. So I met her 20 years ago, I still know her now, and I'll probably continue to be her friend in the future. Tom has owned his own business for 10 years. This means 10 years ago he started his business, he still owns his business, and he will continue probably in the future to own his own business. Sarah has lived in Canada since January. This means Sarah maybe moved to Canada in January. She's lived there since then, and she still lives there now. A good thing to remember is that the words live, work, teach, and study can all be used as action or state verbs. Okay. Now before we were looking at sentences with for and since. For and since are often confused. We use for to talk about a period of time, like 5 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 years. We use since to talk about a point in past time, like 9 o'clock, the 1st of January, Monday. For can be used with all tenses, but since is usually used with perfect tenses only. perfect is to connect something from the past to the present. For example, we use the present perfect to give news about things that happened in the past but are connected to now. We never say when they happened. So on the news, you might be listening to it. Maybe you'll hear that a plane has crashed off the coast of Miami. Maybe that happened probably on the same day if you're hearing it on the news. And it's important news now, so it's connecting the past to the present. The storm has left many commuters stranded. This means recently there's been a storm, and now commuters are stranded, they can't move. So this connects the past to the present. The army has defeated the enemy. So this has happened in the past, but it's important news now. Now, we use just, yet, and already very often with the present perfect. Yet is used in negative sentences and questions to ask if something that we expect to happen has happened, or to say something hasn't happened. Yet usually goes at the end of the sentence or clause. Have you finished the report yet? I haven't seen the figures yet. Has the mechanic fixed your car yet? So it's something that you expect to have happened, but you're wondering if it's happened until now. Just. We use just in positive sentences to say that something happened very recently, maybe 1 minute ago, 1 second ago. Just goes between the auxiliary and the past participle, so it goes between. I've just had a car crash. There's the auxiliary and the main verb, just goes in between. He's just arrived at the conference. Just is in the middle of the auxiliary and past participle. We've just finished our meeting. So that means just now, maybe a few minutes ago, it was finished. Already is used in positive sentences to say that something happened before now or earlier than we expected, and it goes between the auxiliary and the past participle again. So, for example, she's already confirmed the price offer. Perhaps you weren't expecting her to confirm it till a later date, but she's already confirmed it. We've already booked our holiday for next year. It means you're very prepared. You've done it before you expected. He's already lost 5 kilos. This means that you weren't expecting him to lose that much by now, but it has been done. Another reason we use present perfect is when we're counting how many things have been completed by this time. We use the present perfect when we talk about numbers of things. For example, Peter has written 5 novels so far. This means in his life until now, he's written 5. I've sent 25 emails this morning. It means you're very busy in the morning. 25 emails were sent. Because it's a number, we use present perfect. It doesn't even have to be an actual number. We can use a number phrase, like several. The HR manager has interviewed several applicants for the position. Now, often we start a conversation with a present perfect question, and then, when we ask for more information, we change to past simple. When we ask for more information or more details, we can use question words like when, where, who with, what. This is a typical type of conversation where we start with a present perfect question. Have you been to Spain? Yes, I have. Then we move to past simple to ask for more details. When did you go? In 2005. Who did you go with? My friend Carol. Where did you stay? At a hotel in Barcelona. So we use the past simple to say exactly when something happened or to give more details. Something that you need to be aware of is the difference between been and gone. Sometimes been and gone are interchangeable, but sometimes it matters which one you use. Been, if we think about a place, places A and B, been means you've gone there and you've come back. This is been. Gone means you've gone there and you're still there. You haven't returned. So let's look at two examples. For example, a friend is having a coffee with another friend. They are together. They're speaking to each other. Maybe one says, have you been to the new Japanese restaurant? The other guy says, yes, I went there last night. So they're talking to each other. We can use been because he is not in the Japanese restaurant now. Alternatively, if two friends are on the phone, they're not together. He wants to know where he is. So he says, have you gone to the football? The other guy might say, yes, my team just scored a goal. This means he has gone to the football because he is still there. Okay, that's all about present perfect today. Thank you for watching Speak English online video lessons. See you next time.